Hi guys, in today's video we will talk about top 10 reincarnation manhwa or manga with overpowered MC which I liked, so watch full video till the end. Number 10. The hero who seeks revenge shall exterminate with darkness. Raoul, who had defeated the Demon King as the strongest hero, should have become the savior of the world, having his treasured companions and family killed by power-hungry aristocrats. He was executed with false charges brought against him by the princess, just before his life collapsed. At last his heart fell into darkness. After that he takes rebirth for some reason and takes his revenge on the princess and those people who killed his family, killed his companions and raped his sister and brutally killed her. This manhwa is full of blood, torture, murder, etc. This is the best revenge manhwa, what I have seen so far. So if like revenge manhwa, then this for you. Number 9. I Became the Mad Emperor. A long but slowly serialized novel. The Great Human Demon War. Bang Guang Suk binge read it over and over, infatuated by the majestic world building and story development. One day, a mysterious message was sent to him. Before he could get an answer to the questions in his mind, a new world was presented before his very eyes, from the perspective of the Mad Emperor Exceltrian that would lead the world to ruins. He has become the Mad Emperor from the novel. Number 8. I Picked a Hammer to Save the World. After defeating the commander of the 7th Corps of the Demon King's army, our MC Tiny was about to die. However, in a desperate situation where the destruction of mankind cannot be prevented, the last surviving comrade, Sword Emperor, uses the power of an heirloom to send Tiny back in the past. Tiny, who has returned from being the strongest knight on the continent to an orphan in the slums, gains new powers that he did not possess in his previous life. This is a new manhwa with 7 chapters. Number 7. Real-life player. No Yunha, RMC. He had returned from brink of death on the deepest floor of the Black Dungeon that was deemed impossible to clear by humanity. In his previous life, he lived in order to die, and he lived because he couldn't die. He had lost his family, shut off his heart, and wanted to die while burning his hatred towards the monsters. Even though he had desperately wanted to live, wanted to find a reason to live, he was just afraid of looking back on his life, of fulfilling his empty heart by killing something. It will be different in this life. He will do anything to be happy. He will kill in order to live, and he will survive no matter the cost. Even power, no matter who it may be, they will kneel before him. Even wealth, no matter who it may be, they will not look down on him. Even strength, no matter who it may be. Without fail, in this life you want to be happy. Number 6. Standard of reincarnation. The greatest martial family, Samian. Gavin, a member of the Samian family, is a one-armed martial soldier without a right arm. Despite the ridicule and contempt he got for only having a left arm, he surpassed the direct line of the Samian family like a genius. However, he got betrayed by his family and parents in the end, thus meeting a poor end. But he was reincarnated. He had a new family tradition, a naturally gifted body, experience from his past life, and the god Yulian with him as well. After his reincarnation, everything changed, and a new adventure started. Before going further in the video, if you are watching the video till now and you like the video, then please subscribe the channel and like the video. It is absolutely free. Number 5. The rebirth of an 8th-circled mage. Henry Morris was an 8th-circled archmage who was a legend, one of the founding fathers, who helped his friend become the king of a unified empire. After the son took over the throne, Henry was executed with the false accusation of leading a rebellion against the empire. He then wakes up in the body of young Henry Morris, the eldest of a baronet family, who also happened to have the same name. Henry turns his life around by again relearning magic and also swordsmanship in order to become the first magic swordsman, all for the sake of revenge. Number 4. The previous life murim rank. The strongest guild, Griffin, SSS ranker Gang Tiha challenges them alone, but he meets his death after a fierce battle. However, he opened his eyes, and it's murim. He became Yushinan, the ruffian of Beacon clan. A chaotic situation with no time to rest. In the midst of incoming death, now he has necromancy from former life, martial arts from current life, he who wields both power, and he became stronger than his previous life. Number 3. I reincarnated as a legendary surgeon. Before even becoming specialist, Jisuhan RMC, a 3rd year of general surgery, has died. Because of his good deeds, he got a chance to live again. But he was resurrected as a dead man who was killed by mountain bandits. But this body, is it the body of a great legendary surgeon? A generation of heroes with an endless battle, about in the year 200. As a great legendary surgeon of the 200, he tries to stand up to it. An unexpected and extraordinary journey of a young surgeon has begun. Number 2. Reincarnated escort warrior. Our MC's dream is to become an escort warrior that rides on a cool horse and transports goods. But he has got a limp leg and he is unable to learn decent martial arts. He has lived as a porter working odd jobs for the entirety of his life, until he died because of the mountain bandits that he met during an escort mission. But he became the 4th young master, Li Yunryang. When he died and woke up, He was reborn as the Heavenly Dragon Escort Agency's infamous good-for-nothing youngest son. The weakling, Li Yingyang, will become the best escort warrior in this life. Number 1. Return of the Shattered Constellation. From a mere human to being among the gods, the twilight of gods after spreading his name as an evil god, the throne, faith, and position. He lost everything. His divinity severed and godly powers vanished. Thanatos, the ruler of Netherworld, lends a hand to such a person. He want him to work with him. The twilight of gods that shook his hand now lives once again as the player Li Chang's son, to crush the necks of gods that has dropped him to the abyss. In some chapters this manhwa gives the feel of solo leveling, but also some chapters are not that good. Overall it is good manhwa with overpowered MC.